Okay, how to change a crank sensor on a 2005 Nissan Xterra 4-liter. And really that's, around that year, it's all gonna be the same. So first things first is take off the wheel, which is a 21 socket. I use a breaker bar. Take that off. Electric tools wherever you can use them. Tire off, and then you take off this mud flap right here, which it's got a screw on the bottom there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, and then there's 2 underneath there. So once you get that out, then you can get to the crank sensor and change it. So it's also helpful to have a pretty bright light too. So the crank sensor is right there. It's got like that boot on it. You can kind of see that boot right there. So you'll take that boot off of there. Once you get that boot off, it's a 10mm bolt, a single bolt that holds that, and you'll just kind of wobble that crank sensor out, and then you put the new one in, bolt it back up. Make sure that clip is on there tight, otherwise it won't read that it's there and you'll still have the same problem. So when you clip it, make sure you hear it click and then pull on a little bit just to make sure. So once the boot's off, then that little 10mm is exposed, and it's good to have like a long 1/4 inch extension. You might need 2, but a little wobble extension is good. And then just put the electric ratchet on it and spin that out. So there's the old sensor. It's out. So when you pull that out there, you got to kind of work around this brake line right here. And then once you get the sensor unbolted, you can pull it out here, and then it's just got a push clip right there. So you just push it and pull it. So now I got the new one clipped, and you always want it, once you clip it, make sure you pull on it to make sure it is clipped. So now that goes right back into that hole right there. Tighten the 10mm bolt, and then put the boot back over it, and then you put everything back together in reverse order you took it apart. Clear the code and start the motor, and it should be good to go if you've done it right. That's it.